Hey fam,
Hey,
we back, baby. Welcome to Friday Night Gaming Podcast,
we
episode
finally
8.
made it.
Finally made it back after a 3-week hiatus. You know who it is. It's your boy Trigon 411. Let me introduce you to my co-host who once flew a kite with no string attached. Go ahead, Si. Introduce yourself to the people, bro.
I mean, it didn't go very high, to be honest. It was kind of a failed attempt.
That struggle though.
What's up, guys? This is Scythex. You can catch me at twitter.com/Scythex_ and streaming live on Twitch at /Scythex.
Yeah, hell yeah. Go check out my man. His Twitch stream is popping. My Twitch stream is dropping. You can find me at Twitter at Trigon4848. And then you can find me on Twitch. I'm losing followers every day. I'm down from 1 to -1. Let's go. Catch me at twitch.tv/Trigon411. Hey, listen. It feels good to be back, baby. After a 3-week hiatus, we had some issues. Almost the last podcast, I almost died the week before. This one, there was a power outage. I was staying at the Holiday Inn. Then I had to move to a crack shelter. Then I was with Indiana Jones. It was crazy. So anyway, we're back and better than ever. Episode 8. Let's dive right into it. So we're gonna talk about what happened Friday night, but there's like 3 different Fridays that we missed. So I'm gonna just jump into we gonna get facts, my boy, facts. Yo, we gonna jump right into it. Last night, me and Shansa actually, what we did was there's a new club that opened up, Club Bed and Sheets. It actually had
popping, man.
Yo, it was popping, man. Yo, it was a premiere opening, so they had 2 for 1 cover charge, so 2 people could get in for 1 cover charge. So me and Shansa, well, hold on, this is kind of weird. Pause. We hit Club Bed and Sheets. We got in. We'll pause. Nah, we went in separate separate entrances. We went into separate entrances. So anyway, that's also weird. I'm gonna just stop talking.
Which one of you went in the back door?
Nah, hold on, man. Let's move this. Hold on, restart this thing. I can't believe it's live. Anyway, we already messed up. This thing just went all the way left. Anyway, he was doing his thing. I was doing my thing. I was on Ratchet and Clank, which I'm gonna talk about. The game is fire. My game of the year, 2015, apparently. Anyway, I was on Ratchet and Clank for like 2.5 hours. I was waiting for Sai to come through, but they actually wouldn't let him in Club Bed and Sheets, so he went ahead and he got denied. So he went ahead and played some Fortnite PvE, and then a round or 2 of PvP on Fortnite. So that's basically what happened last night. So we didn't get into it too much.
My guy.
Yeah, but Ratchet and Clank was lit. Got some solo time, got some trophies. Trying to get that plat though. I don't know if I get it, but we're gonna try. And then I'll let Sai talk about what he did last Friday.
Last Friday. I don't think you were around last Friday. Oh no, you lost power. That's right.
Yeah, I had lost power. That's why. Yeah, we couldn't do the podcast. Everything.
Yep. Yeah. So me and Pac were running duos in Fortnite all night, which was a blast. We had a few like top 10 finishes. I think we might even had a top 5 finish. But in the end, man, we were just getting smoked. It wasn't our night.
Duos is crazy.
Duos is fun, man. See, the thing with Fortnite is like I could play solos. I could do it, but it comes to a point where I start getting a little bored. I need it's so much better with like a squad or a teammate or something. So
hell yeah. And I can't wait to get back. I got back on Fortnite a little bit actually.
Squad, man. A full squad.
Yeah. Yo, I've never gotten a win other than solo, because I'm a Fortnite god. Dude, I've never gotten a duo win. Me and you,
we got to get that duos popping.
Yo, me and you got close to a duo, but then remember I rocket launched myself.
That is facts.
That's how that goes. Yeah. Actual facts. 3 weeks ago, I think there's a typo in the notes, but I'll let Sai go ahead and talk about what happened 3 weeks ago.
No, we could dive into it, man. Come at me. Let's go.
Bro,
let's go. I got the gloves on. Let's go.
This man reset, bro. Listen, 3 weeks ago, me, Shansa, Pac, and Cy, we're playing NBA Live, right? The GOAT game. We got the game for $4.50, 49 cents to be exact. It was the greatest value purchase of 2018.
It's been the best purchase, 100%.
Yeah, hell yeah, because it's a game for $4.49, and it gave us like a minimum 20 hours of enjoyment. So 3 weeks ago, all 4 of us went to the NBA playoffs. I ended my season as Rookie of the Year, and I got the title. Shaunsa ended his season as Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, and he got the title. Pac ended his season. I'm not sure if he got Rookie of the Year or not. He'll have to let us know.
I don't think he did because he started caring about winning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He didn't care about the game until the last 3 weeks or whatever.
He stepped up his game like the last part of the season.
Yeah, Shaunsa motivated him, so he was playing with his toes or something. So in any event, he got the title, and then Cy actually made the playoffs. he went to Game 7 and lost Game 7. Cy?
All right. A few things here. Let's get into it. One, the coaching in that game is trash.
Bro, this man, bro, I was going to make fun of you, but the coaching is actually trash.
So basically, my opponent for the finals was OKC. Now, OKC has Westbrook, Paul George,
he's nasty. He's
Melo.
What are you talking about? The All-Star team? Or no, OKC.
Basically. And see, the difference between me and all you guys is I was playing.
What's that? A title? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I got one. According to the game, I have one, so I don't know what you're talking about right now.
According to the game, bro. Oh, man.
Facts. But I was the one, like, straight up Neo. But no, I was playing at the 1 position. So while you fucking idiot
listen
are like playing 1-on-1 matches against like the garbage players, I had to go up against the 1 every time. Wow. So it was me versus Westbrook first for those 5 games. Now, actual facts is I was winning that game in the 4th quarter until I got subbed out, and then I ended up dropping when I came back in.
Okay.
So I came back in with like a minute left.
You were winning, but
I was winning.
Came back
I got subbed out.
Okay.
Came back in. I was down by like 5 or 7 points, and I had to like try to do a late comeback at the end of the game with like a minute left.
And what happened?
I lost by 1.
Oh, so you lost Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Yes.
So you lost.
And I admitted losing, and I told you bastards about this because I got screwed by the coach.
Bro, this man gave Game 7. He unplugged him. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you go.
We're playing video games here, right?
Oh, okay. No, you're right.
Right. So if I want my story to end with a title, I'm gonna make that happen. Now,
make that
listen.
happen.
Hold up. I'm not done.
Okay.
Now,
do your thing.
Now, when you play a game, right, and you get to a boss fight, aka Bloodborne, how many times did you die and have to restart that battle?
Bloodborne, I on each
any
boss,
game, any boss fight. How many times did you die and have to restart a boss fight?
25 times at least.
Okay. So my point is, my point in all this is, I made it to the boss fight, quote unquote.
Okay.
I got screwed by technicalities in the game.
Yeah.
And I reset the match. Dove back into it, and got myself a title. And that's it.
Listen, whatever you need to do to win that title. Cy said he got the title according to the game. Also, in other news, the Eagles and the Patriots are going to replay the Super Bowl because Tom Brady didn't win. And anyway, moving forward.
It's a video game, my guy.
You the man, bro. You the real MVP. So this week in gaming, as we move forward, this week in gaming, I'll let Cy tell you what he's been doing, and then I'll jump into what I've been. Well, this week in gaming, these last 3 weeks has been so damn long. So Cy, I'll go ahead and tell you what games he's been diving into and doing, and he's been doing some charity stuff too, which has been amazing. So I'll let him talk to you guys about that.
Yeah. So I beat I beat NBA Live 18.
Asterisks.
There's no asterisks. The game doesn't know. The game.
This man Mark McGuire. This man Sammy Sosa. Whatever the hell. Go ahead.
But no, for real, no bullshit. It was a story mode, so we're knocking it down. We're marking it down.
Yeah, we're going to count that
as a completion.
I don't care if anybody says, "Oh, that's a fraud." Shut up. We beat the game. We put 20 hours into it.
No, you created a character. You went through a whole story, and you won a title. That's beating a story mode, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's number 2 or 3 on the year. No, it might be 2 for me. Along with FIFA, because I still got to beat Hellblade. That would be my 3rd. But
you still rocking? I didn't know you were still rocking Hellblade.
Yeah, okay. I took a step back from that. We haven't been able, because I play that with wifey, and
word.
We gotta like be able to just sit down and do it.
Yeah,
there's something going on. But so I got that. The past 2 weeks, honestly, I've been doing a lot of Fortnite. They came out with a few updates to the game.
I feel like every time I log on, there's an
update. There's always an update going on. They're always adding something. Yeah. But they have the new season dropped, season 3, for PvP. So they have like these weekly challenges. So every week you have to you can earn like these stars in the game, and the stars like progress your status in the battle pass.
Okay.
So and basically the battle pass will allow you to get like new skins. It'll let you get like the V-Bucks, the in-game currency. You can get like new emotes and stuff like that. So all that stuff that you saw me doing, I earned through battle pass.
Oh, that's like a grind. That's fire. I actually respect that.
So
that's what's up.
You do like you do all the weekly challenges, and you can get all the stars for it, and it progresses your pass. So that's basically what I've been doing the past few weeks in Fortnite. But on Saturday, this past Saturday, a buddy of mine on Twitch called Evil Aura did a charity. Cool. Yeah, he's a good dude. He did a charity event for it's called Gaming for Pits, and basically it's a group of gamers on Twitch coming together and running an event from Friday to Monday. And basically we're all trying to collectively raise money for Villalobos, which is a rescue center in New Orleans. And if that sounds familiar, it's because it's on a TV show on Animal Planet called Pipples and Parolees.
Yeah, I've actually heard of that before.
Yeah, so basically we were raising money for that rescue center. Last year, 2 years ago, Evil started it, and I think he raised like $2,500 the first year.
Damn.
And I didn't really know about it in the first year, so I don't know who was involved or whatever. Yeah. But 2 years ago, he ended up raising $12,000. This year was the year I got involved. And so did like a lot because it's just growing every year. And collectively, we were able to raise $25,000. And what that amounts to, basically,
hey, round of applause, baby. Yeah, that's amazing. Man.
Yeah, it was a blast. And what it does basically is it allows them to run the rescue center for 2 months in a row. Like we basically paid 2 months for the center to get all their vet bills,
operating costs, all that stuff.
Operating costs, food and everything. So
damn,
it was an awesome experience to be a part of. And
it was you and like a bunch of streamers, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of people, man. A lot of people from like, large partner streamers like Evil and I think ZG did it Monday.
Yeah,
ZG Photo.
Man, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, I did
shout out to y'all.
I did like a 6-7 hour block on Saturday.
Damn.
And like in my block alone, I was able to raise a few $100s, and I have a relatively small channel, so I'm pretty proud of that. Like that was
that's mad respect, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience, and it was just cool to see everyone's excitement for it, to be able to come together and raise the amount that we raised. So
yeah, anytime the community gets together for any reason, whether it's for children, dogs, rescues, whatever it is, that's actually phenomenal, man. Good, so good stuff with that, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, and we actually sponsored 2 dogs from the center. We give them I think it's like $10 a month or something like that. It goes towards the vet costs for those specific dogs.
Oh, okay.
And if anyone else is involved, you can go to Villalobos's website. I think it's vrc.com. Don't quote me on that. You can probably Google it. But you can go to the website, and if you're interested, you can sponsor a dog for yourself. So or dope, adopt. Man. You can also adopt. But it was a great experience. It was a good time. And I'm looking forward to do it again next year. See how big it grows.
Yeah, hopefully when you guys do it next year, I'll have power so I can actually that'd
be dope.
Actually get in there. Yo, shout out in the chat, my boy. Hey Sherm. Shout out to Sherm. So what have I been gaming on? So real quick, NBA Live 18 GOAT actually got that chip the first time playing the game. So also, the game is amazing. So Golf Clash is life. I deleted it 4 times. Yo, bro, I got that GAD. I have some kind of addiction to Golf Clash. I deleted the game 4 times. I brought it back. I'm slow playing it right now. Just entered the tournament, made it to the final round. I'm doing my thing. Ratchet and Clank. It's a free game for PSN. Yeah, PS Plus. It's a free game along with Bloodborne, which only casuals are going to duck Bloodborne because it's actually listen, Bloodborne is a rite of passage. If you can beat Bloodborne, you're a hardcore gamer. If you can, you're a casual. I'm just throwing that out there. Facts. Ratchet and Clank is actually fire. I thought it was a game for kids. Like the game starts off or whatever. I thought it was for children. Just looking at the game like you're like some kind of Lomax or some kind of fuzzy stuff from like Dr. Seuss. But it's actually really cool. Like the game is fun. The gameplay is dope. So I'm having a lot of fun playing Ratchet and Clank. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm trying. NBA Live was my 4th game on the year. I beat
4.
Edith Finch.
Nice.
Yo,
let's go.
Yeah, I beat Edith Finch. I beat hold on. It was my 3rd, 4th. I beat Edith Finch. I beat COD World War II, NBA Live 18, and then
COD. So I'm at 3. That's right.
Yeah, you're at 3. So I beat Edith Finch, COD, Game of Thrones Telltale series, and NBA Live. So right now I'm on track. I'm doing 2 games a month, trying to beat 24 for the year. I'm in March. I'm definitely gonna beat Ratchet and Clank, and then I gotta find another game that I'm gonna beat. Probably I'm thinking about Uncharted 2. So I'll have to see. But anyway, we'll keep you updated as far as
you know what game I remember. It was a previous free game. We still have Deus Ex in the back burner.
I actually saw that. So my backlog got to be at least 75,000 games deep. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna do.
I got to dive into LA Noire. I got that.
LA Noire is the GOAT.
I'm excited to play it. Yeah, but I want to tackle that so I can send it back before I dive into these free games.
Yeah, you got to definitely finish that, send it back, and then. But also there's so many games coming at the end of March and April. God of War. Yeah, there's so many games coming out. I'm gonna be broke as hell. But anyway, right.
God of War comes out. Damn.
Yeah, God of War is crazy. Let's dive into the next segment. So Sai, what's on your mind, player?
All right. So a little bit of news broke out yesterday or the day before. Basically, Epic Games, who makes Fortnite, they tweet out a little article, like it was no big deal. We're just gonna throw this out there. Fortnite is going to be a mobile game shortly. Now,
what?
Yeah. So
take care.
Take
care, humanity.
I don't know how the gameplay is going to be on it.
That's weird, bro.
For one thing, you know how Apple loves to make money, obviously.
Hell yeah.
I could definitely see them capitalizing on this, making like a lightning adapter to where you can plug in your PlayStation controller to your phone.
Wow, that would be
that'd be flames.
That would be
you can also Bluetooth. You could probably also Bluetooth the controller to your phone, so you're going to be able to play Fortnite on your phone, and it's going to be out of control. Also, here's a kicker: it's going to crossplay with PS4 and PC players.
Wow, done.
So I'm going to be able to like play Fortnite on the go with my whole friends list on PlayStation, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be out of control.
I feel like
I'm gonna be very
that's like some pinky in the brain type, like trying to take over the world. Like, I feel like Fortnite is legit trying to take over the gaming industry as a whole. Like, dude, first of all, there's already 45 million.
They're absolutely killing it.
Hell yeah.
And hell yeah. PUBG made like a variation of their game for mobile, and I don't think it took off the way they wanted it to. But I feel like because Fortnite is more on the cartoony side, like most devices is going to be able to handle it. And I think the only issue that we're probably going to have is if like little friggin' Timmy in the car playing Fortnite, his parents drive into a tunnel, he loses like phone service. Meanwhile, you're in game like shooting him in the head, and he's just standing there, and all of a sudden he regains service and you're dead. Like, like weird lag shit happening. Like,
that actually could be. I wonder. Yeah, that's actually how. Yeah, how are they gonna do like?
Because of crossplays, you're gonna have to deal with mobile users even at home when you're on your PS4. So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be interesting, but I don't know. It's gonna be out of control. Like, you're gonna be able to be at your desk at work and have Fortnite in your hand. Like, come on.
People will be playing that. It's gonna be like the Pokemon Go epidemic. People getting hit by buses and trucks and people like. Yep. It's going to be a huge problem. So anyway, we'll look forward to that, see how that works. But I'm wondering if you just have a cell phone, like how is that gameplay? Are they going to have like buttons at the bottom of the,
on the PUBG one, you had to like, they had like these weird like touch joysticks that appeared on the screen, and you were able to like move around with that. I don't know. I played it like once or twice. I wasn't a fan of how it was operating. Like movement was clunky because like I have like a screen protector on my phone, so like it's not always going to register my thumb or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, either way,
if we can hook up a controller to it, it's going to be a home run.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's going to be people that production across the United States is going down quickly.
100%.
Like things ain't getting done. Your Amazon shipments ain't even that 2 day. It's going to be 3-4 days, player, because they on Fortnite.
Kids ain't going to be paying attention in school. That's
hell no. We going to drop even lower, bro. We going to be like last place.
And that segues into try what's on your mind.
Hey, bro, listen. So, President Trump met with the video game industry, and when I say video game industry, I mean he met with certain people, and the people that he met with, they're kind of like-minded as far as politics are concerned. So mostly, Republicans and kind of right-wing media people that are involved with the video game industry. That he didn't meet with anyone like BioWare or Ubisoft. He just met with some people kind of on the outskirts of the industry. So they had a meeting at the White House to talk about video game violence. Now, this is one of the many meetings that they're having following the tragedy that occurred in Parkland, Florida. And this is just this isn't a political thing. We're not pro-Trump, against Trump, whatever it is. We're just stating facts here. So he met with the video game industry people, and what they did to start off the meeting, they showed a 1.5-minute clip of a video that they compiled from various video games. Now, they just happened to select, and the video was to highlight video game violence. So they selected Sniper Elite 4, which shows the bullet going through people's skull, like in 3D slow motion and cracking their bones. They selected games like Fallout 4, which you can shotgun people's heads off. And then to top it all off, they selected as a part of their clip, I think it was Modern Warfare 2 or just Modern Warfare. There's a scene which is optional in the game where you basically walk into the airport and you gun down civilians, like hundreds of civilians. So they picked that, and then at the end of the video,
that scene, because the reason they made it optional because it was a problem for even like back then.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like to me, that issue was addressed, and they're just like harping on like just. Did they show you? You watched the video, right? Did they show?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat fatalities.
You know what? That's right. That's another one they could have used.
All you need they did. Is one video of Mortal Kombat.
All you need is Mortal Kombat, like ripping the skeleton spine out. Like, nah, they didn't even show that, but they showed like
somebody ripping a heart out or some shit.
Yeah, that's all they really need to show. Mortal Kombat montage done. Yeah. So the whole point was, they show Wolfenstein, people stabbing dudes in the neck from behind, blowing people's heads off with shotguns. Cool. Mm-hmm. That's a vertical slice, right? So there's a danger in telling a single story. Anytime you have that, and BobbyJSherman said that it sounds like the theme was shooters. It was. The theme was they wanted to show violence in video games, so they literally went to 4 video games and selected the most violent scenes. Now, there are a million video games. They didn't pick Ratchet and Clank. They didn't pick like Fuzzy Wuzzy Was a Bear. They didn't pick Super Smash. They didn't pick like Edith Finch.
You got Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Knack,
Kirby's Adventure,
like Kirby, Mario,
exactly,
Zelda. Like, come on, man! Like
they didn't pick Dream Daddy, which don't ask me how
Sonic the Hedgehog, like all these games throughout the years.
That's what I'm saying.
That we all grew up on, and including Call of Duty, and we're okay.
Yeah, so like. That's questionable. So they picked all these games, the most violent scenes, and they basically at the end of the meeting they were like, the whole point of the meeting was, are video games desensitizing our youth to violence? Now, that's actually I'm gonna not be anti-gamer, but I'm gonna just be honest. Does that have some merit? Possibly. That could be possibly an issue of desensitizing to violence. But here's my problem with the whole meeting. Are you going to be meeting with the NRA about assault rifles? Are you going to be meeting about the fact that you can get an assault rifle before, like at any age with no background check? Are you going to be meeting with parents? Now, keep in mind, these are the issue is children playing video games. It's not adults. Children are playing video games that are rated M. How'd they get the video games? You can't buy.
That's the only question to this topic. It's all on the parents.
Yo, you can't. All the games that they showed, Fallout 4, Call of Duty, Sniper Elite, you can't get that video game without an adult buying it for you or parent buying it for you.
It clearly has a rating that says 18 and up, mature.
Exactly. So that's that argument, the argument of desensitizing.
Like a 12-year-old should not be playing Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
And where you're murdering hookers and stuff. Like, come on. Like
and if a 12-year-old is playing that game, that's the parent or the guardian's grandmother, whoever, aunt, uncle, whoever's taking care of that child. That's their responsibility. It has nothing to do with the video game industry. Please,
it's not a political issue. It's a parenting issue.
Right. And before you start to go to video games and try to use it as a scapegoat, as a reason behind school shootings, please stop. I need you to address a couple things first. I need you to address mental health in this country, which is an absolute joke. I need you to address parents in this country, which, you have iPads and the internet and Twitter raising children. I need you to address several other issues before you get to video games. I need you to address movies. I need you to address
why aren't they going after movies?
That's what
parents bring their kids to movies all the time, where the whole, like, even like a superhero movie, you got dudes kicking the crap out of each other for 3 hours. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And even like, I need you to address other things like, you have advertisements for the military on TV that show them doing cool things, you going underwater, all this stuff. I need you to address the culture that we've created in this country. Are video games a part of that culture? Absolutely. But are video games the driving force behind American violence? Let's be honest here for a second.
100% no. I don't care.
There's
not 1% that is influenced. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
The country and the world in general, the entire history of the human race is founded on violence. The first people ever created, the have and have-nots. One people had food and supplies, the other people didn't. They fucking attacked each other. Yep. So the world and the human race is based on violence. So please don't come to video games before you address all these other issues. Anyway, that's what's on my mind.
Is expanding on what the real people are doing. You know what I mean? Like it's just taking the imagination even further.
Video games are just a reflection of our culture and what we enjoy and the things that we do. So that's why there's such a wide range of video games. It's just reflective of people's imaginations. And to end this segment, this is what some guy tweeted this out, and I was like, wow. So hold on. The government has a problem with fake guns in a video game, but they don't have a problem with real guns in real life. But boom, like done. Enough said. You want to ban fake guns before you ban real guns? Who's ever killed someone in GTA and they died in real life? Sips tea. I'll move forward. Anyway, main event. Let's get into
Tone, maybe. That dude hit triangle, hit the ground, and never came back.
Brett, that's actual. Yo, Tone, double tap triangle to hit them guns, Brett. Salty Red did not come. Now, Tone, we need you back on GTA, man. We'll get you a map to get out of the woods. Anyway, moving forward, Nintendo, and thank God we got the Nintendo God, BobbyJSherman in the chat. Shout out. Listen, I need y'all to put some respect. RESPEK. I need y'all to put some respect on the Nintendo Switch's name because they won. I didn't stutter. They won January MPDs without releasing any games. They didn't release one game in January. They beat PlayStation and the Xbox One in January for the MPD sales. So listen, the Switch is coming on strong. They sold about to date, I think 16 or 17 million.
You know why, right? I mean, it comes down to like
preparation for that lab out.
No, it's just it's everyone cashing in their gift cards from the holidays.
Yeah, no, that's true. But see, I would say this. I would say to that, like, why didn't they get a PlayStation, or why didn't? Well, we know why they didn't get an Xbox. Ain't no games to play. but listen, shout out to Xbox community.
They probably already have a PlayStation, I would think.
Well,
most people most likely have a PlayStation already, and if they don't, they just like Nintendo more, or they just want it more for whatever games that they want.
And I think when you really think about it, right? So this is what I'm thinking. There's a whole, the PlayStation has like 75 million, I think, units sold to PS4. When you think about the market, and the market for video games goes from ages freaking 3 to 77. So when you think about it, what console is the PS4 really for kids? Is it geared towards children? Absolutely not. I truly believe that Nintendo is a genius with the Switch because it's literally at the same time, simultaneously, it's geared towards adults and it's specifically made for children. Like it blows my mind because all the kids that grew up on Nintendo
the adults are more into it for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Where the kids are just, I don't know. It's just more in their wheelhouse of the games that they can play.
No, and it is, but look at a game like Zelda Breath of the Wild. Adults are having as much fun. Like a freaking 65-year-old man is having as much fun on Zelda as a 6-year-old. Like it's the craziest. It's like a phenomenon, but like it's a genius, and Nintendo's doing their thing.
Sherm says negative.
I don't know what negative means, but Nintendo is amazing as far as their marketing and like they use the nostalgia, but they also use like the kid aspect of the games, like, you know, and it's a practical system. We live in a mobile world. Yeah, well, that's a good point. You know, it does have mobility to it. It is a practical system, but again, it's geared towards children. Um, Oh yeah, negative that the PS4 is for kids. Yeah, no, PS4 is not really. You know, I can't say it's not for kids because there are games like Ratchet and Clank, and there are like those like things that you can play with that come with the
I mean,
PlayStation. You know,
Crash Bandicoot and like all
yeah.
those, like, it's
See, I don't
just
know the kid games, but it
there's enough out there that can warrant like having the system.
yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. So, the Switch won January MPDs. I don't know, you know, how far. This is my prediction. I truly believe. Obviously, no one's catching PS4 because they have 75 million. Xboxes at 25, 30. Switch is at like 17 to 18 right now. I truly believe the Switch will surpass Xbox One X before the next generation. I really think Switch is going to surpass Xbox because Xbox, well, I don't know about this Games Pass. The Games Pass might be a game changer, but I think Switch is going to surpass Xbox. Also,
Most likely.
shout out to the Switch. Also, Smash Bros. Release. Yo.
Dude, everybody's going crazy for this, man.
Yo,
I seen
Smash.
like a montage
Hell
video
yeah.
of everyone's reaction. It was
Yo,
like a reaction montage of everyone just freaking out when they see the Smash Brothers symbol or whatever.
Oh, yo, Smash Bros is a cult classic. Like, legit, like people will stab their family members to play this game. Like, so Smash Bros is a classic. I remember playing it with my younger brothers. It was so much fun. It's coming out soon. And BobbyJSherman said because it's the greatest fighting game ever made. I mean, I'm sure, you know,
but
that
it's up there for
definitely
sure, man.
debatable because I'm sure the Street Fighter people, the millions of people who love Street Fighter, would, you know, Tone would have a bone to pick with you. Also, Mortal Kombat
really, because
people.
Tone loves Smash Bros.
Look, more than Street Fighter though.
He might. I don't know.
Nah. He do we got a Smash tattoo though? Hey, bro. Hey, lit. Here's the thing, right? So there's multiple fighting games. I think Smash Bros is mad fun.
It's awesome. I haven't played one. I haven't played one since I don't even know, man.
Bro, the last Smash Bros I played was on like GameCube.
The first Wii that they made. I don't know.
That's crazy. This man, this is the Super Smash Bros. God, Street Fighter is trash compared to Smash. Oh boy. Anyway, we'll leave that topic alone. Anyway, Smash Bros. Is coming out. There's mad speculation. People are like using Adobe Photo Premiere to like zoom in on the screenshot. Like it's crazy. But anyway, I'm assuming Switch is gonna win NPDs whenever that game drops. I think it's supposed to come out in 2018.
Later. I believe
we'll see. Yeah, I'm telling you right now though, Smash Bros better not come out around Red Dead, bro. I'm telling you, do not do that.
It's true. They need to pick a release date that's not near anything major.
Yeah, you know, it's because September, the gaming season, like September to like November, December, that's when all the heavy hitters drop. So, and Smash Bros is a heavy hitter, no doubt, but like, they need to kind of figure out when they're going to drop that.
Just pick a week that nothing released. That's important.
Yo, if they drop that in like August, August. It switches when an MPD guaranteed August. Like, so we'll see when that drops. Anyway, moving on to Xbox One news. You have Sea of Thieves, which is coming out on March 20th. So what is today? The 10th. We're about 10 days away from Sea of Thieves. What I can tell you about Sea of Thieves, I don't have an Xbox One, neither does Sai. Neither does any true gamer. What I can tell you about Xbox One, I'm such a jerk. I'm just playing with you, Xbox people. We love you. I have a Switch just for Smash Bros. And Zelda. All right, word. I can tell you, Sea of Thieves, the controller, my boy, the controller is fire.
The new Elite one?
The new Elite. I don't know if it's an Elite controller, but it's a Sea of Thieves custom controller. Here's what Xbox is good at. they're good at developing hardware. They're actually great at it. The Xbox One, the Xbox One Slim, the Xbox One X, and then they have an iteration of like 35 to 75 controllers. The only problem with Xbox is they don't make games. Oh wait, it's a video game system. That's actually the problem. So anyway, the new Sea of Thieves controller looks fire. The game looks trash. Now I haven't played the game, but I from what I see, you ride around on a boat and like you pirate other people's boats, but you have to have like 4 friends to do it.
The game actually looks kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, how do you boot from the podcast? Let me see. Click right, left. Okay.
Just click the X on your screen. I'll take over.
Right. Yo, to me, first of all, let me preface this by
with friends, that game could be a lot of fun.
It could be fun. It could be fun with friends, but I feel like alone, riding in a boat, like looking for another boats, like there's no real story mode to it.
It's a co-op game for sure.
Yeah, that I don't know. It doesn't seem. It could be the GOAT. I've never played it, so and I probably won't until I'll get an Xbox One when it's like when I can find it in a bargain bin at GameStop for like $49.99. But so I won't play Sea of Thieves, but anyway, that game's coming out. So if you're interested, check that out. PUBG's dead. So Fortnite crushed PUBG. It's actually PUBG is dead.
Not only are they having problems, but Fortnite's just murdering them.
Yeah, Fortnite, and the funny thing is that Epic Games, like the dudes that helped on PUBG, came over and made Fortnite, and it's a cartoony game. And it's now like killing PUBG, which is crazy. Xbox Live went down for a short period. This is like 2 weeks ago because we were pulling news from weeks ago. Also, Xbox revealed gamers' real names. So there was kind of like a glitch in the matrix where Xbox was revealing people's real names. So if like you logged on to Xbox, it was like your friends list, you were seeing like the people's real names, and like any people were signing into.
They went down for like almost a whole day, right?
Yeah,
they were down for a long time.
It was down for a while, but that's kind of like that's, and I feel like they're like, oh, slanderous Xbox section. Like, well, here, listen, Xbox, make some games, bruh.
And to be fair, when it was PS3 and Xbox 360, PlayStation Network had a ton of problems. They had the whole hack thing happen. Like, the PlayStation users have caught in their fair share of flack. So,
and I'll tell you, listen,
it comes with the territory. Just deal with it. Your system's having major issues. Like,
I'm an equal opportunity slanderer, bro. And I'll tell you this straight up. I know you're more of a PlayStation guy than I am. Yo, I will tell you this right now. Xbox 360 was the God console. And when PS3 first dropped, every time I went to the bathroom, I didn't go to the bathroom. I just went to GameStop and pulled out a PS3 and went to the bathroom on that because it was trash, my boy. So here's the facts. I destroyed PlayStation last gen. And now I'm destroying Xbox because they deserve it. You have no games. You're not supporting. Like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm a gamer. So here's the thing, right? If Nintendo, if PlayStation right now stopped, and I had Xbox 360, so don't even try that fanboy stuff. If PlayStation stopped making games right now and the Switch was coming out with fire, I would jump on that Switch and I would bag PlayStation. I don't care. Like, if you're trash, I'm bagging you. If you're fire, I'll sit by you and drink some tea. I don't care. Like, or wine or whatever. It don't make sense because tea's hot fire. Anyway, the point is, if you're trash, you're trash. If you're fire, you're fire. Anyway, moving forward to PlayStation. Free games. Oh man. Free games in March. Ratchet and Clank and Bloodborne. Like, Sai, what's the deal with PlayStation? A month ago, they had Rhyme and some trash. I don't know, but two trash. Knack and Rhyme. And I don't know if they're trash. I mean, people say, oh, they're kind of good. Yeah. They're trash to me. I never heard of them, so it's trash if I never heard of it. Facts.
That came out a few years ago, I believe.
How did they come out with free games in February? Trash. And then in March, they come out with 2 AAA bangers. Like Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank are really good. And I heard, this is what I heard in the news. I heard the PlayStation.
It's also giving indie games like some shine. You know what I'm saying? Like Rhyme, it's an indie game.
Yeah, no, and I'm just joking with the Rhyme. I actually downloaded Rhyme and plan to play them on my backlog. Yo, this is what I heard though. PlayStation is, I don't know if they're gonna start it in April or May. They're not making free games available any longer for the Vita and PS3.
I think it's about time.
Yeah, and I think this is why. Hopefully, this trend continues with the free games being good, because then that's less games I have to buy. So, I think they're going to continue to make free games that are good. Moving forward, PSN 5.5 software update. I'm not going to really go into all these things, but playtime management. So, like, if you're a parent with a kid, you can log on and like you can limit the playtime. So, like, if you want to set the playtime for like an hour, I think it like shuts the PS4 off after an hour, or closes the application, or doesn't allow you to access any more games after that time. Then they have PS4 tab and then a user tab. So like anything you download to the PS4, you can see it under the PS4 tab, and then anything you download under your username specifically will show up in that tab. So you don't have to like look at all your apps when you're going through stuff. It gives you the opportunity to kind of compartmentalize and like categorize stuff. You can also hide apps. And there's some quick menu enhancements that you can do. Like I know I went through the other night when I logged on, you can set who you want to see when they come online. So like, I set BobbyJSherman. I want to see when he comes online because I want to stalk him. A person like Sai, he just bothers me. He's very annoying. So I put block. Like I don't want to see. No, I'm just joking. But you can set who you want to see when they come online and whatever like that.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. And then just 4 games dropping for PS4. You have Shadow Colossus that came out already February 6th. God of War, which is going to be a game of the year. Dropping 420 because Last of Us is not coming out, I don't think. Wait, never mind. Detroit Become Human, May 25th. That's actually game of the year. And Days Gone delayed until 2019. So good job, guys.
I can't yet. God of War. I'm interested in Shadow Colossus actually.
Are you really? See, I never played
about it.
Yeah. I heard, isn't it like a boss? I think isn't it like a boss battle kind of fight? Like there's the Colossus, you have to fight each Colossi, and there's like 16 of them, I think, that you fight. Now, are you a God of War day one?
Maybe not.
Bro, don't get banned.
I might
get banned, sir.
I might gamefly it, and probably hold up because there's a lot of games coming out that I'm going to buy, and I don't know if that's going to be one of them.
Bro,
I'm just spitting facts, man.
Bro, the disrespect you just showed to God of War, gamefly is what you do to Edith Finch. You do not gamefly God of War.
No, you gamefly whatever the hell you want to gamefly because you don't want to buy a story mode game. That's
it actually makes sense. I mean, I'm getting a special edition with Kratos and his son with the statue.
Bro? Do you?
And I'm gonna put candles around it on the fireplace.
Anyway, 100%. I'm playing it. I just don't know if it's gonna be a buy or a rent.
Word. Now that makes sense. It's actually smart to rock that gamefly. So we're gonna move on. That's PlayStation news. We're gonna move on to some general topics. First one, NBA Live 18 versus, well, it's not even 18. It's like NBA Live versus NBA 2K. There's Horizon Zero
Dawn Yawn. What are you talking about, bud?
Yo, this man,
this guy's slandering my game right now.
This Zelda, get this Zelda fanboy out the chat, bro. Anyway,
terrible.
So, Horizon Zero Dawn, I gotta play that game. I heard it was realistically the game of the year for 2017 if they didn't come out with that nostalgia trash. Link's Quest or whatever. You said GameFly? Wow. In any event, we're gonna move forward. NBA Live versus 2K. You know, me and Cy rocked NBA Live, and we we played NBA 2K in the past. The last 2K that I played was 16, and then 2K11 was actually fire. That's the one with all the Jordan challenges. But we both enjoyed NBA Live 18. It really, because NBA Live dropped off the face of the earth for a while because 2K was just destroying it, and then it came back. This iteration is the first one that's actually been legitimately good, and it's comparable to 2K. And I think, to me, I'm just so tired of 2K and the trash servers, and the 2K community is just toxic, and every 2K player makes a 6'9" point guard that can like dunk and shoot threes. Like, stop it. Like, they call them demigods. Like, it's just so stupid. But NBA Live, to me, better presentation. It was really kind of realistic as far as the passing was concerned. Like, if you made an errant pass, it wouldn't let you make the pass, and you couldn't just spam the steal button and get a steal every single time down the floor. They would actually like penalize you for that and make you foul. And just overall, I just thought the game was legitimate, and I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can't add much to that other than like the last 2K I owned was probably 2K11, the Jordan edition, like everybody else.
That was actually fire.
Was a lot of fun. To me, it seemed like 2K. I don't know, man. 2K was good. My buddy would get it every year. I'd play it at his crib, but it wasn't enough for me to buy it. It ended up becoming like a Madden type of thing where it's
I would say
roster updates, like a little different changes to the story mode, but I don't know.
I would say, I'm telling you right now, as a person who played, I have Madden 14, 15, 16, I have Madden since whenever. I would say 2K is the new Madden. They really are, because they've gotten so comfortable in their position as the only NBA game, with the exception of NBA Live coming out, and NBA Live is usually trash. They've gotten so comfortable that they're resting on their past successes, and they're not really making improvements. So NBA Live is, listen, 18, NBA Live 18.
I freaking love that game.
Yo, it's so good, man. It's so good. And I didn't even expect to like it. Like, I played the demo, I'm like, oh, this is cool.
And the gameplay was smooth. Like,
no, it was.
I don't know, man.
It was, and it is, and also, let's be honest, it was $450. So exactly. Like that right there, exactly. that plays a role. And now for
that $450 opened my eyes to to NBA Live as a franchise over 2K for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And now we have the announcement of the year for 2018, the greatest game to ever come to a video gaming system. Drum roll, please. Division 2. Cy, is this your game of the year? Yes or no? 5, 4, 3.
Division 2.
Yo, let's go.
It's gonna.
By the way, Cy is the Division god.
Oh my god.
He held me down and punched me in the face
I can't contain myself this game. I loved, even when people were shitting on the game, I was playing Division. Like,
hell yeah, you were.
I went hard in that game, and it was a lot of fun. And where Division sits right now,
they said it's fire now.
All-time high in gameplay, in content, in functionality. Like, the game is where it needs to be right now. The developers have done a great job to they didn't reboot the game in a sense. Yeah. But they rebooted everyone's hype for it because of their drastic changes that it brought so many people back to the franchise, and it brought a lot of new people to the game that wanted to experience what the hype was about, because there was hype for a game that was like a year and a half old already. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're on the 2-year mark of the game being released.
That's actual fact. And I think, to be honest with you, tell me if I'm telling a lie. I think it actually brought in some Destiny play. Like people who dropped Destiny 2 came back to Division, because the
they're always going to be compared to Destiny.
Yeah,
because it's a similar game. Like it's a you could play solo. It's a co-op PvE game that has PvP elements to it. Like it's always going to get compared. And it's funny because when they announced the reason why they announced it because somebody leaked it. It got leaked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they had to jump ahead and just do an
damn.
official announcement on it.
Damn,
they're not going to come out with any new news on Division 2 until E3. So I can't wait for June. June's going to be fire with all the new trailers coming out. E3 is always a fun time in gaming.
We might have to do that special for E3, Playboy.
Yeah, we might have to definitely we might have to do it. Stream like podcast just reactions to while we're watching it. That'd be fire.
We have to do that. Actually,
we'll brainstorm. We'll brainstorm. But Division 2 is coming out now. There is speculation that it's probably going to drop in October because the developers did release a roadmap, and the roadmap ends in September. And they're coming out with and they're coming out with in Destiny 1, they had like an Age of Triumph event, and what you could do is do different, like new quests and missions and things like that. Like it added to Destiny 1, but you were actually earning rewards for Destiny 2.
Oh, okay.
So they announced that they're going to be doing like it's called Shields, and basically you're going to be doing Division 1 stuff, but if you complete everything that I guess that they're going to have you do, you're going to be earning rewards to the Division 2. So,
oh damn,
yeah. So I'm excited for that because I want to see what they do, and if I can get some extra cool shit in the new game, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and October is such a I can't imagine the games that are coming out, but that's
dude.
October is a deep month usually.
I can't wait for E3 to see what the trailer is, what information that they can finally release. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, because you got to think Destiny 2 is doing something in September, October, and the next thing we're gonna talk Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, is dropping.
They announced Black Ops is gonna be the next game.
And wouldn't it be drop? It's gonna drop in September, October, isn't it?
I'm hearing they usually drop in November, but I'm hearing it's also going to drop in October. It's coming a month early.
See that October, October such a hectic month for games that you got to be. And let's be honest, people dump on Black Ops 4. People dump on I'm done with COD. I'm done with COD. Why is it the number one selling game like every year? Like right now, I just went to VG charts. Like it's number 1 or number 2 in the world. Like World War II. Like, so stop it. Like these cats, people are out here playing COD, and it will eventually die someday, but not today.
No,
so people are still
not in the near future either.
Yeah,
I don't know. Black Ops is usually the series that gets me the most excited for Call of Duty, but I don't know.
My favorite, hands down. I can tell you that right. Like I just the first one. I like 3.
1 was good. 2 was fantastic. 3, the story was fun. Multiplayer got a little annoying with all the future crap, and that kind of goes into my point of I don't know what they're doing game wise.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Like, do you think it's going to be wall flying or jetpacks, or do you think
I
it's
really
hope
like not, because if it
combo between
WWE2, if it is, I might just game fly it, play the story, check the multiplayer back. Like I don't know, it might not be something that I purchase. If it's all futuristic like that. Also, they might be releasing Modern Warfare 2 with that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually true. And we're gonna get into that in the next segment. Actually, real quick, burning questions. You guys know questions from our from from the viewers, from the fans, Twitter. We just kind of reach out to people and try to get questions. So first question comes from BobbyJSherman. The gaming industry basically is driven by a generation of kids turned into adults who grew up on Sega, Nintendo, and PlayStation. So his question, after that being said, his question states, how do you think the next generation of kids will steer the ship as they come into their own over the next 20 years?
It's a great question.
If that is listen, Sherm is the king, is the questioning god. He has the best questions. No disrespect to anybody else. We appreciate y'all, but y'all trash. Sherm asks the best questions every freaking 2 weeks. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you the short answer. If they can put down the Tide Pods, it's gonna be amazing. But I'm assuming they're all going to be dead. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like the whole going back to your mind, what's on your mind thing. Like,
yeah,
like video games is now the flavor of the week. Like what's the problem next week? Like these kids, like you said in a previous statement, or we saw it somewhere. Like these kids are, professional politicians all of a sudden, and the week before they're eating Tide Pods. Like and now video games are a problem. Like nobody knows what the hell's going on. So it's a tough question to answer, in my opinion, because I don't know, the people, this generation of kids that are just bouncing from the mob scene from one topic to another, because that's what everybody's doing.
They went from Pokemon Go and now they're on Fortnite because everybody's doing it. It's almost like
they're walking in front of trains to catch a Charmander, and then eating a Tide Pod the next day, and then now they're having a one-on-one interview with the head of the NRA. It's like, what do they? I don't understand what's happening with this guy. Like, so it's unbelievable.
It is, man. And so here's what I think. I think, looking at and being totally serious for one moment, I think that we are a part, like people in our generation side, I think we're a part, and I'm not going to say the first generation of video games. I don't take credit for that. The first generation is obviously like Pong and stuff like that. But I think as far as Sega, Nintendo, and PlayStation, I look at that, we're the first generation of modern gaming. And I think we're grounded in like the old school philosophy of gaming. Like we remember playing Tyson's Punch Out. We remember playing Contra. We remember playing Streets of Rage. We remember playing Double Dragon. Like we remember what games were original, like when they were hard, they were grindy, they were unforgiving. So like I think we bring a unique perspective to gaming. Like we value games truly. Like, you say you want to disagree?
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I have like an argument. The generation, that the question's about, and like just in general of what's going on today, their parents is the generation that you're talking about right now, like us. So like it goes back to the original point of like parents need to be parenting their kids and like watching what they're playing, but at the same time all this stuff is also happening. And like what you're saying is like, we're the generation that like had the modern video game age, and I don't know. It's hard to answer because like too much is going on.
This is what I think, though. Listen, this is what I think. Parents, I think people that are older, like between 30 and 40, I think what parents or 40 plus, what these parents are doing. There's people who, like, when they talk to me, like, I'm not going to give away my age, but I'm somewhere between 0 and 100. But what I'm saying is, I think people look at me and they're like, oh, you play video games. And they think about like Nintendo. Like they don't, a lot of laymen, the majority of the population, they think video games, like these parents think these video games are the way they were back then. So they're like, yeah, I'll let my kid play Nintendo. I'll let them play Grand Theft Auto. What's the big deal? Because they don't realize these games are so intricate and so violent and have so many different things in them. They're like, yeah, I let my kid oh, this is rated mature. What's the big deal? It's just a video
Mm-hmm.
game. Like, I think that lends itself to the generation just being like, yeah, go play video games. I played video games and we turned out fine, not realizing that they're so different. But to answer the question, this is the thing. I'm not just like older people did to us. I'm not going to turn my back on this generation of Tide Pod eaters and say, you know what, they can't accomplish anything. I actually believe that the games are going to actually get better and more fun, and like technologically, I think we'll see them grow.
They're also going to get more violent.
They're going to get more violent, possibly. But you know what? The worst thing about it,
oh man,
the games are going to get easier. Let's be honest. These cats, they don't want to grind anymore. This generation does not want to grind. They want to get on 2K, have their player be a 90 and win the championship. They want to get on Fortnite. They want to have all the weapons. They want to get on Destiny and have all the purple, like exotics. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think games are going to get easier and they're going to be less forgiving. But I think they're also going to be like, I don't know. I think they're going to be cool. Like, I think this generation has a great imagination. Like, I don't know. I kind of believe in these kids. Like, I believe that they're going to make stuff that we're going to look back on and be like
a cardboard piano for that Labo.
Bro, this man just slandered, bro. Listen, I knew you had to get that slander in there somewhere. No, I'm talking about like imagine. Not forget the piano. Imagine if you could actually put your Joy-Con into a piece of cardboard and you rotated the thing. And it was like a fishing game, right? Like, I really believe in this generation. In any event, the I don't know. I think that this generation will. I don't know. You know what? It's actually, I don't have an answer, to be honest with you, because I think
it's hard to tell.
We're confusing between. See, I'm talking about the tech and the graphics, and those will naturally get better with advanced technology. But I don't know if these kids have the appreciation for games that we did, because we were playing games that were 8-bit. I don't know. It's a great question. I think they'll drive the games forward technologically. I think the games will be less grindy as we go on, because this generation.
I don't know if it is, because they're grinding Pokemon Go still. Like, it's. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think games that are look at Destiny when it originally dropped. The Destiny original version, I loved it. It was mad grindy, and like I want to grind for hours. I want to grind for hours and barely make progress. Like, that's I know it sounds weird, but I like that.
If you're going to use Destiny as a reference, people loved the grind of Destiny 1, and when they took the grind out in Destiny 2, the game is now failing. Like, it's a failure.
Yeah.
Until they change something.
That is who knows what this generation is going to do over the next 20 years. You know, I think I don't know. But I think they'll be more open. I think they'll be more open-minded, because I think from my perspective, like an old school gamer, I'm like, I want grind, I want story, I want value. Maybe they'll be more open. Maybe VR will explode. Maybe, who knows what's going to happen. Anyway, great question. We got to move forward for sure. Sai, you want to read the next question from our boy MikeVideoGames?
Yeah, man, MikeVideoGames. So he asked a bunch of questions. I picked two that are pretty quick. He said, "What was the first video game to give you blisters?" And his answer was Mortal Kombat. I guess an OG Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I can't remember if like a Nintendo 1 or a Super Nintendo or even like a Sega gave me a blister. I can't remember that far back if it did. I do remember Mario Party on Nintendo 64 with the joystick. There was there were so many mini games that you had to like spin the joystick around so much. I I would have blisters all over my hands from that game, and I would still play it for hours. Like,
yo, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't remember how far back what was the very first game to do that to me.
Yo, I can actually tell you, and this is gonna reveal my age a little bit. Yo, the original NES, yo, Excite Bike, fam. Yo, you could build your own tracks, and yo, you had to grip the old Nintendo controller, worst controller ever made. It was literally a rectangle, and so you would put, like, I'm holding it right now, like you would put your pointer finger on the edges, and yo, when you were playing Excite Bike, because it's like a motorcycle dirt bike game, I would grip the damn edges so hard and press the button so hard, because I thought when I was a kid, like, the harder you press the button, the faster the bike goes naturally, even though it didn't do that. So I just would do that for hours, and by the end of the time, like, my fingers would literally be like stuck in this position, and it would hurt to unbend them, like it's like they had been cryogenically frozen, and I had to like open it up, and I'd be like, oh my god. So anyway, yeah, Excite Bike was my first that like really messed my hands up.
I know there was definitely a game before Mario Party that did it. I just can't remember.
Yeah,
can't remember it. But
and then what's one title?
Yeah, what's one title you, if you could, you would bring back to the current gens?
Oh, I mean, like a title that's not out there.
Any title that you loved back in the day. What would you bring back?
Oh, back in it, like it has to be old.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
His answer was Earthworm Jim, which is a good one. Earthworm Jim.
Oh my god, Twisted Metal. Sherm just said
Twisted Metal.
That's actually fire. What I'm gonna say. Oh, sorry, you go ahead, because I'm trying to think actually.
I feel like GoldenEye 007, if it was a PlayStation 4 game, that game, oh man, that would be a fucking dream. That game would be a lot of fun.
That's actually true. I'm trying to think. Yo, you know what game? Yo, Bomberman. Do y'all remember that? Like, I know the game was so simple and stupid. I had mad fun playing that.
Like Q*bert.
Yeah, like somebody spun up a 007 reboot on Steam. Oh word. Yo, 007 Twisted Metal, Bomberman. I just remember loving that game on N64. They have a new Bomberman for Switch.
Oh man.
Switch gang, yo, I'm about to buy a Switch. If they have a new Bomberman, yo.
Dude, Switch had a 5-hour flash sale a couple days ago where the Switch was $225. I almost jumped on it. Yeah,
bro. As soon as
I caught on to it too late though.
As soon as that Switch drops below like two honey, I might have to get it.
Yeah,
because the Switch is actually fire. But hopefully, I'm definitely gonna get it.
Nintendo's not out by then.
Yeah, that's true. All right, last question from Cantankerous. Remastered Modern Warfare 2. So we heard this has been rumored to come out. We don't know if it's coming out with Black Ops 4, because they came out with a Modern Warfare original. They remastered that with Infinite Warfare because the game was trash and everybody wanted the Modern Warfare. Is anyone excited? Do you think it will be good? I never played Modern Warfare 2, so I'm gonna let Cy talk about it.
Modern Warfare 2 was a fantastic rendition of Call of Duty. Like, I don't know. Will people be excited about it? I'm sure they will be for nostalgia reasons.
Oh, I definitely think so.
I don't know.
I think any COD game that people liked in the past, I think people would get excited for it, just because there's people, because I think like super COD fans, like the new CODs people always complain about, but I think like the hardcore COD people are gonna love a remaster.
They're gonna jump all over it. If it does launch as a digital only with Black Ops 4, I don't know. I don't know if people are gonna want to buy Black Ops just to get Modern Warfare. I know that was a pretty big issue for the first one.
Yeah, nobody wanted that damn Infinite Warfare, bro.
Like, but because Black Ops is a lot more popular than Infinite Warfare, then they might just buy the game anyway, and then Warfare 2 is just a bonus on the side.
I think people will buy Black Ops 4, because it's popular. And then I think, like you just said, I think that Modern Warfare 2 is going to be a bonus on the side, and people are going to like be right back into it like they were when it originally came out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I people will definitely be excited about it. How good you think it will be? I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna be just as good as it was back in the day. That doesn't mean the hype will be there. Who knows?
Yeah, no, that's true. Real quick deals. Crazy flash deals. Yo, listen, if you have a PlayStation, always go on PSN, hit the store and go to flash deals. They have crazy deals all the time.
Yep.
Like we randomly found NBA Live for $4.49 the other day. So check the flash sale on PSN. That's
Square Enix is doing a flash sale this week. I don't know if it's just for the week or the month or whatever, but you can get Tomb Raider games for real cheap. Some Final Fantasy games are on there for cheap, so I would definitely check it out.
And that's dope. That's dope. As far as games that we're looking forward to, again, MLB the Show 18. That's gonna be my
end of the month. It's pre-ordered and waiting.
Sai hit me with a video. That video may make me pre-order this joint. I'm actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna pre-order it today, like no BS. Like I actually hate baseball, which is kind of funny. I hate baseball, but this game, I want something to get me. I want to actually like baseball. I'm a huge sports dude. Everybody knows that. I want something to make. Maybe if I play the game and
it might make you a fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm like, if I'm looking at
learn the ins and outs of the game.
Exactly, because I feel like this game is it's basically a MLB simulator. Like if I can, do different things, know how to like assess pitches, curves, all that stuff. If I can get into the intricacies of the game, it may develop some type of value to me, and then maybe I'll start watching it on television.
Still better live though. It's that type of thing. Like
and I've been to a couple
even
games
for me, like I'm a really big baseball fan. Like I can't watch every single game. I try to, but I can't. It's just I don't know, man. There's too many of them, and they're too long.
Yeah, hell yeah. Assassin's Creed Rogue, I still haven't played. I have Syndicate and I have what's the new one? Origins. I still haven't played it because I'm playing them in order. So
I think that's on sale as well.
Oh, for real? Damn, I'm gonna have to copy that. Yeah, that's dropping in March. And we said, Sea of Thieves is March 10th. MLB is the 27th. Far Cry is the 27th as well. I don't even know. And then AC Rogue is also at the end of March.
A lot dropping at the end of the month, man.
Hell yeah, it's going to break the banks. But real quick, we're going to jump into the outros before I let Sai rock his outro. Shout out to everybody that came through. If you listen to the podcast, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the podcast, download on iTunes, Google Play, all that stuff. Appreciate everybody that came through. Shout out to BobbyJSherman, aka Nintendo God. So appreciate everybody for
chilling, Bobby.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. You're the real MVP. Guaranteed he shows up every time. We really appreciate when we make when we get famous, right? When we doing this Friday night gaming podcast internationally, we gonna have Bobby on a yacht with us doing the show from the yacht. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Fly as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're trying to incorporate OBS into the podcast in some capacity. And we did like a couple test runs this week, and Fly would come in because we were live on YouTube. Fly would come in and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
Shout out to Fly, man. He's a real beast. And I'm gonna put supporter. I'm gonna put the gauntlet down. I'm gonna say it right here live on this podcast. 2 weeks from now, we're coming out with OBS. Facts confirmed.
Hey.
Sai, hurry up and get that ready. But Sai, shout out to Sai, because people don't know he's the real tech wizard behind the podcast. I'm just like, I'm the funny guy with some intellectual ability. But Sai is really he's really the tech wizard behind this. He gets us on iTunes, he gets us on Google Play, you know, he gets us on all the things we need to do. I just click a button and start making jokes. Anyway, nah, but I do what I can, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, Si, hit him with your outro, bro.
Yeah, man. Again, shout out to everybody who came through and fly as well during our test runs. Before I get into my outro, I just want to do a shout out to ZG Photo. He's doing
bro.
He did on Monday. He did a Gaming for Pits charity stream. The event that I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
But he's doing today at 10 o'clock this in the morning. He started doing his 24-hour stream.
Oh, I saw him. I saw him live. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He does during the week, you know.
He's going 24 straight hours, or he's gonna try to at least.
Yeah, that man better stand up and walk around, bro, before you end up with the news.
Eat a biscuit like every 10 minutes or something.
For real.
No, but yeah, he's doing a 24-hour charity stream for St. Jude's. So he's doing it for a good cause. It's for the kids that are in need of, you know, medical help and whatnot.
Damn, we gotta hit him up and donate something.
Yeah. So if you're looking to donate, if you're looking to take part in it, I think he's playing Fortnite at the moment. Last I saw.
Yeah, and I'm actually hosting him right now.
Yeah, so I'm sure I am too.
Yeah.
If he went on, but anyways, yeah, no. If you're looking to watch him do the 24-hour stream, if you're looking to donate anything to it, you can find him at twitch.tv/ZGPhoto.
Hell yeah!
Shout out to him. And as far as me, you can find me at twitch.tv/Scythex and twitter.com/Scythex_.
Word. And it's your boy, as always. You can find me on Twitter at Trigun4848, and you can find me streaming every 3 weeks, Friday night from like 9 to 9:07 p.m. at twitch.tv/Trigun411. And listen, it was a great podcast.
It was good to be back, man.
Yo, it's great to be back, man. It's great to be back. Back on our grind, and we're gonna promise to give it to you every 2 weeks. Pause as best we can. And listen, before we go, I want to shout out the real NBA champions, Pac, Sean, and me. All right, guys, thanks for coming through. Dude, I love you, bro. I love you. Anyway,
I'm resetting this podcast.
Reset facts. Yo, anyway, this Friday Night Gaming Podcast, baby, episode 8.
Episode 8.
And we out. Deuces. Lay it.